So we have completed discussion on open loop and closed loop. Now this is physical representation, mathematical representation of the system. And if you see here, any machine available, we can represent in terms of mathematical equations. We can represent in terms of block diagram or pictorial representation. We can give a graphical or pictorial representation for a machine. Similarly, we can also write some equations which will tell the behavior of the system. Now we are going into the equation model. After completion of this equation model, we will go to the graphical or pictorial representation of a machine or a system. And if you see, for writing the equation or mathematical model, we need three components. Any machine, any system is represented using three components for making the mathematical model. Any machine, for representing in mathematical model, we need three components, and those three components are mass, spring, dashpot. Sometimes this dashpot is also called as damper. Dashpot is also called as damper. This is nothing but a piston. This dashpot, they are represented like this. M, B means dashpot, and K means spring. M means mass, then comes dashpot, then the K, last one is spring constant. In the simple pendulum, in the olden days, we will have wall clock, a big wall clock. For every 1 hour, there will be a pendulum which will be making sound, moving here and there. It will go to the extremes, come back, and later on it will settle down to the zero position. That is called spring. That is called pendulum, and the connected thing is called spring. With the help of spring, the pendulum is able to move left extreme and right extreme. Finally, it will settle down at zero position. So that spring is required. Whether elasticity is there or not in any machine system, we will still use a spring which will represent the small minute elasticity if at all present in the system. So any system, it is using three different types of components: mass, dashpot, and spring. Coming to dashpot, it is nothing but a piston present in a cylinder which will have fluid. Cylinder which contains fluid, and this piston will be moving up and down, which creates some friction. This dashpot is mainly for creating friction. So when you say a vehicle is moving on the road, there is friction between tire of the vehicle and the road. Because of that, there is no slippery, or whenever brake is applied, the vehicle is able to stop because of the friction between the tires of the vehicle. It may be motorcycle or it may be four-wheelers. When you apply brake, the vehicle is able to stop, means there is some friction acting between the tire of the vehicle and the road. So that model, that type of component or that phenomena is represented using dashpot or a damper. So these are the three components we will be using to represent any system. Now the other symbols which will be used throughout the topic is X, which represents displacement, linear displacement, X. And we know that first order derivative of displacement is velocity. Second order derivative of displacement is acceleration. Then force applied. For example, I am the machine, I am the object. If somebody applies force on me and trying to move, generally I will give some opposing force. Any mass will be preferred to be at rest unless some external force is applied. It is a general phenomena that any object will prefer to be at rest. It don't like any movement. So when some external force is applied, it will try to give some opposing force also because of moment of inertia. Mass and weight, they are little bit different. With the gravitational force considered, it is called weight. Without gravitational force, it is called mass. There is some little difference between mass and weight. And because of that, some moment of inertia is created. All this we study in 9th class, 10th class physics somewhere. I didn't refer any textbook. It is 9th and 10th. Some gravitation force involved, then it is called weight, something I remember. So I am speaking out here. And if you see, moment of inertia is also something related to weight, which gives some opposing force. When a force is applied on an object, I will give opposing force. I don't want to move from my rest position. And whenever the applied force is greater than the opposing force, okay, I am giving some opposing force, but force is applied on me when the applied force is greater than, the opposing force given by me, I should be moving. Okay, the object will be moving when the applied force is higher. And here, this F is generally used for applied force. And when you take an object mass, it will have mass. It will be giving some opposing force whenever force is applied. Opposing force by the mass is Fm. We are taking 3 objects. So these 3 are the opposing forces by the 3 objects. 3 components. We are taking 3 components. To represent any system. And those 3 components will be giving some opposing force. Fm is the opposing by mass. Fk is the opposing by spring. Fb is the opposing by dashpot. These 3 are opposing forces. Now mass is represented by M, dashpot by B, dashpot or damper, or viscous frictional coefficient. This is also other name. Different textbooks, they will use different notation, different wordings. However, the representation is used to be common. And then stiffness of spring. Spring will be, if you have seen a pen inside which spring will be present, you will have a button to press on it. You can, if it is a multicolor pen, 4 or 5 colors are there. If you want red color, same pen can operate red color, blue color, black color, and some other pink color. You might be saying that there are springs which will help in the switching on the button. On and off can be done with the help of spring. And that spring will have some stiffness. In the case of simple pendulum also, it is having some elasticity, stiffness, so that it is moving to the extreme where the spring is expanded. Spring is expanded, and when it comes to the 0 position, little amount of length is required, so it is compressed. Spring is compressed. Similarly, in the case of pen, when you switch on and off different colors, in a single pen, different colors are there. The expansion and compression of the spring, that is called stiffness. Stiffness of the spring is nothing but expansion and compression of the spring. And that is represented by a notation K. And these are the units. Mass is represented by kg, spring stiffness by Newton per meter, and the dashpot, the friction given by dashpot, the units are Newton second per meter. And acceleration means meter per second square, velocity means meter per second, and displacement, linear displacement on a plane surface. It is not rotational. Rotational we will come little later. It is linear displacement, means on a plane surface, the units for displacement is M. And all these forces, the units are Newton. All the forces, units are Newtons. So this is about the general discussion of symbols, what we are going to use, and then what are the components and what are the units for each parameter we have taken over here. And if you see, we have 3 components. So mass is represented like this, a box M. This is mass. And the dashpot is represented with a symbol like this. I told this is a piston, like a wood piston, a wood or a rod, which is placed inside the cylinder, and you can apply some force on it. The piston will move to and fro, front and back inside the cylinder. Inside the cylinder, fluid is also there. When you move the piston in the fluid, there is some friction created. This is the basic logic to explain the dashpot. Other than that, I said the vehicle is moving on the road, there is friction. That is different case. So different applications we are having piston, and the general diagrammatic representation, this is the symbol for piston. This is the symbol for dashpot. First one is mass, second one is dashpot, symbol, and third one is spring K. This is the symbol for spring. Notation is MBK, and these are the symbols, diagram for